Let's go to tight end, guys. Brenton Strange, 68% available. He's coming off of week 13 where he had 4 targets. He caught 3 of them for 45 yards, and he gets the touchdown. Brenton Strange has been really solid since returning from injury. It feels like whenever he's healthy, a very good option. He's got the Colts, Jets, Broncos, and Colts again here, Jay. So outside of Denver, not a crazy schedule for him. And I'm sure a lot of people at this point of the fantasy season are just streaming tight ends weekly in and out.
Yeah, the thing with Strange is that he gives you something that is fairly foreign in fantasy, which is consistency from the tight end position. Liam Cohen has always been good at scheming up, screens, short stuff. I don't understand why they were using Brenton Strange as the hub of the screen game instead of Travis Hunter, but Travis Hunter's not there anymore, so it's Brenton Strange's show from that front. Also, my Colts, not particularly good against tight ends. They allow the 4th most points per game in fantasy to tight ends. And so overall, Brenton Strange, particularly with Parker Washington, has to be under some doubt to play in this game, given that he wasn't able to return on the weekend. So I think that a lot of the intermediate stuff, a lot of the middle of the field stuff is going to go to Brenton Strange against the Colts.
Yeah, if you're out there and you got a tight end dilemma, just a couple of guys that I would start Brenton Strange over would be Mark Andrews right now. Ravens offense struggling, and I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel for that. But when you got Lamar, it could happen. But I don't know what's going on in that offense. So I'd take Brenton Strange over Mark Andrews. And Kyle Pitts, he had a good game against the Jets, but remember there was no Drake London in that game. So if Drake London comes back, then give me Brenton Strange in the offense where I don't think Trevor Lawrence is just pinpoint hooked on Brian Thomas Jr. So, solid little play.
I'm going to watch that game alone in a dark room. All lights off, just locked in, some AFC South football, division on the line. Very scary as a Colts fan. Also because it's the house of pain, historically, for Indianapolis. It can't win in Jacksonville no matter what. So, yeah, hopefully Brenton Strange goes down.
Dalton Schultz, also on our list, just meets our threshold at 54%. He's got the Chiefs, as we said, on Sunday Night Football. The Cardinals, Raiders, and Chargers on a Saturday game. 8 targets in Week 13. He caught 7 of them for 55 yards. We've seen plenty of target share this year, Lawrence, from Schultz. And this is a guy that C.J. Stroud will gladly lean on when he needs to.
8+ targets in 5 of his last 7 games. 20% of the teams, of the quarterback's targets in that stretch. This is the thing here. Kansas City, and I forgot to mention this earlier when we were talking about who was the receiver from
Jaden Higgins?
Jaden Higgins. Yeah. That over-under in that game is 41.5. It's because neither of the offenses, Kansas City or the Texans, have been lighting it up. It's going to be cold as hell. But one thing I think you could count on is the tight ends getting some work in this game. That's what you want to do in these frigid temperatures of Kansas City. To keep it short, and Dalton Schultz will be that guy. Finished as a top 10 tight end 5 of the last 7 weeks. So solid play against Kansas City.
Yeah, I think familiarity counts for a ton. And Dalton Schultz has an established rapport with C.J. Stroud. They played together for a while now at this point. And so Stroud, I think, despite the emergence of Jaden Higgins, his 2 most comfortable weapons still are Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz.
For sure.
Ryan Diamond saying, got to ditch those socks.
No, sir. You ain't seen these chocolate ankles. No, sir. I don't do the ankles on Peacock.
The chocolate ankles.
Oh, man. High in the country said...
the vanilla ankles of Matthew Berry?
He got them vanillas.
Terrifying.
High in the country said, too much info to absorb. This show is so on the rails. We need Grandpa Berry story time.
Unbelievable.
That is great. K. Gemma said Count Chocula.
See, I think I opened up the chat to some.
They're very comfortable
to some weird jokes. So my bad, Count Chocula.
Oh man! All right.
Something.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.